number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Gators will kick this deep to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's Russell. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. The incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. On the move now. He finds some space. Picks it up himself and still going. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Russell. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Back to pass. It's Russell. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The shotgun running play call. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Tailback with another carry. Breaks in open space. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the running back. Fighting off the defender.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Operating from the pistol. They'll test the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. They call the draw play here. Oh, and he fumbles. He scooped up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, the running back here just seemed...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Breaks free. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. Out of the gun now on third down. Checks this down to the running back. That game moves the ball to the 17, first down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Here we go.
A quick for out left complete. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. And the Gators line up with a first and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
BAT makes the score 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They kicked the field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. needs a completion here on 4th down. He lets it rip. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. He's going to hand this off. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's King. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Alabama offense onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. To throw, it's Russell. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Alabama comes over the line quickly. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here? He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch downfield. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Breaks an open space. space. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. Back to pass. It's Russell. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Design quarterback run. Look out, room to run here.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ward. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Runs through the defender. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And now the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
The Gators will send the punt team onto the field. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to pass, it's Russell. The receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for a receiver. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
On the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the football. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made inside the 10. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To the air, it's Russell. Looking for 6. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, tied. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so they're in front now, 17-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. Takes a deep shot on the move. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
What an incredible job here by this safety, sitting back in cover 2, almost baits the quarterback to throw this football, jumps it, and comes up with a great interception.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Looking for some space. It's Tatum. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. It's a bullet, but incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Send the back in motion. He gets loose. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. He's found some room at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. Tough to shovel, sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. 2 teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Same tailback, another carry. As the 1st down is still going. Here he goes. At the 20. Past the touchdown. Bama. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Point after, not break through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Nice game. Moves the ball to the 47. Another 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Oh, and they've got him. A sack on the final play of this 3rd period. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looking deep to the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. So we're trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it right near the end zone. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Gators. That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's King. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. The Alabama offense onto the field. Back to throw. It's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
will set up for the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession picked on the very first play. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Third down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Here's a throw underneath to the back. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Alabama. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Crosses the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown. Tied.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's a fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick dart to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now at the 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Gators will try to keep this drive moving.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. They've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Here's a point after attempt. PAT is good as still trailed though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Leaning on the run game here late. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. To throw, it's Russell. That's reeled in. It's Ward. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Well, they moved the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just kneels down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, anytime you can go on the road in college football and get a win, it is a major success. They're in victory formation. See the fans now heading to the exits.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.